Thanks for coming to CoinGraph Market. Here is where we change your crypto journey. Are you sick of keeping an eye on the market all the time? Thanks to our $1,000 to $100,000 trading challenge, you can trade like a pro without having to sit at your computer all day. It only costs $79 a month. You can instantly copy the trades I make. Sign up for Satoshi Swiss today and step up your crypto game. Let's take over the world of crypto together. To join, click on the first link in the description below. Now let's get to the movie. One of the biggest myths among people who are against Ripple and XRP is that the company can keep running the same way without using XRP. In this video, I'm going to talk about that and show you a clip that totally busts that story. Guys, it's very important that you understand this. In addition, I'd like to talk about some economic data that we got earlier today. I think it's pretty important that everyone looks it over. Guys, one of the few things holding back the Bitcoin business right now is the overall economy. I want to show you how things are really changing for the better and making it look like a big bull market might be right around the corner. Men, you won't want to miss this. First, I want to talk about the inflation numbers we got earlier today and clear up a big misunderstanding that a lot of people have about it. In other words, we got proof earlier today that inflation is going down. It has now lived up to promises very well. It didn't happen any faster than planned. There wasn't any slowing down, but it was pretty even. Because I see this tweet all the time, I think it's important that I respond to it. Wendio is making this very bad mistake, even though he is a well-known figure in the cryptocurrency world and one of the most famous YouTubers in the field. If you want to know how big this is, think about how many people follow her. I still felt the need to bring this up. I'm not sure what is brighter today. She wrote on Twitter, "My worry comes from the news media's claim that inflation is going down when, in fact, the prices aren't going down." You might have heard me say, that made me think the same thing. There is no drop in inflation. Why does everybody always talk about it? And I think this is so important to understand because people always ask me, when was the last time you went to the grocery store? When was the last time you bought something? How in the world could you say that inflation is going down? I want to get right to this because I think it will help everyone understand what's going on. For example, deflation, disinflation, and inflation are all different in important ways, as I understand. For most of us, rising prices have become the standard over the past few years. This is called inflation. When prices rise less quickly than they used to, this is called disinflation. Because of this, prices are only going up by 3 per year instead of 5 or 8 per year like they were about 6 months ago. In this case, prices went down. Yes, but the rate of inflation has gone down from 83% per year. It's still there. Disinflation is the word for that. There is still inflation, but it is happening more slowly. When he tweeted about deflation, which means that prices are going down, guys, no one is saying that deflation is happening. Not at all, there is no decline. Deflation has happened to us. There was too much inflation. Even though inflation was 8 at the time, the Federal Reserve set a goal rate of 2 for inflation. In order to meet the Federal Reserve's 2 goals, prices do not need to go down. Their growth needs to stop going up at the same speed and slow down. I hope that makes things clear. The main reason I talk about this a lot is that big investors need a healthy economy before they can feel safe coming back to Bitcoin. When institutions think the risk is low, they tend to put their money into riskier assets. Remember that. It's not likely that institutions would rush into riskier assets if a major financial event was about to happen. A very bad decline or a period of very high inflation that would destroy the economy as a whole. They think it's risky to buy in cryptocurrencies. Instead, they will move their money to safer options like bonds, stocks with dividends, and other things. So, the economy looks safer if inflation stays where the Federal Reserve wants it to be. If they can get more reliable info on the economy as a whole, they will also feel safer investing in riskier things like cryptocurrency. That is a big reason why I think people don't understand what's going on, which is why I've been talking about it so much. I just wanted you to know that just because prices aren't going down doesn't mean inflation isn't going away. Temple, I want to talk about something else that comes up a lot. Facts manipulation, but you trust the facts. Why do you do that? No matter what you think about manipulating data, you should know that institutions base their decisions on data, even if it has been tampered with. That is why. No matter what you think about data manipulation, institutions have been doing it for the past 25 years, and they have always invested at this rate, even when they knew they were doing it. That's why it doesn't matter. If you think the data is wrong, corrupted, or not dependable for any other reason, you should know that institutions are still making investment decisions based on it. If inflation gets to that 2% level, businesses will start to buy riskier assets, even if the 2% level isn't real. What I think? It was important for me to make that clear. The information we got today is very promising because it shows that inflation is still going down at the rate we thought it would. I think this brings us closer to a point where institutions will be able to start putting big amounts of money into this asset class. Now, I want to talk about a myth that is widely believed in the XRP community. This myth is mostly spread by Bitcoin miners, who want to make XRP look like a scam or a way for Ripple to get money. At this point, I think some people in the community are starting to accept this myth, which is that Ripple the company does not need XRP. They work together with these businesses and have a great output. Finally, I would like to show you this video of Stuart Aldrete denying this story. You can watch it on my Twitter account by clicking the link in the video's description, but I'm not going to play it in this video. In this film, he makes it clear, though, that XRP and Ripple together make the internet of value. So, it's important to understand that it's a mix of the two. Ripple is not a one-of-a-kind business. The same thing, too fast. It's just a way to send messages. It only takes Web 2 software for people to be able to send messages to each other. That is not a big deal. It's revolutionary that organizations can now send and receive value in real time over the internet of value. There is no way to do that without a coin. That is impossible to do without XRP being built into Ripple's goods. That's exactly what Stuart Aldrete says in this clip. Without XRP, Ripple is just another company. These things don't make them stand out. It's not really a big deal, even if they have good tools and a good product. Of all the things that power the internet of value, it's not the kind of thing I would be excited about. The thing that interests me about Ripple's tools and apps is the XRP part. XRP is what makes everything we're seeing here so revolutionary. Without it, Ripple can't send money in real time. And I think it's so important to understand that simple idea is because, despite what many people say, Ripple doesn't really need XRP. It is an important part of their strategy. Could Ripple as a business continue to run without XRP? Yes, of course. Could they ever give up XRP? Could they ever give up XRP?